The member from Brown, Representative Torkelson, to introduce the transportation portions of House File 3138.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker and members. I'm happy to talk about the last three articles of this bill that incorporate the transportation bill. I'm very pleased to be attached with Representative Dean and our co-location of transportation and HHS. What an appropriate mixture. Before I get into the bill, I'd like to thank a few folks that were involved with this process. First, Chair Runbeck and her policy committee that contributed a lot of work in their committee on behalf of transportation, and much of that work is showing in our bill. I'd like to thank the commissioners, Commissioner Dolman from DPS, and the lead person there for Legislative Affairs, Kate Weeks. I'd like to thank Commissioner Clybourne and her lead legislative person, John Eichten. Of course, my own committee did a great work, and I'm very happy to have them as members. They contributed to this bill, and especially I'd like to point out DFL lead Frank Hornstein for his help and his hard work in making this a better bill, and of course the researcher from DFL, Jenny Nash, who was very helpful. Then on to the nonpartisan research. Matt Burris, of course, writes the language, and Andy Lee, who keeps the numbers in good order. Finally, my own committee members and, of course, my staff, research Chelsea Axelson, CLA Sam Moyer, and my right-hand man, CA Joe Marble, all contribute greatly to making this a successful effort. The transportation of this bill is found in Articles 12, 13, and 14 of the bill. It builds on a strong foundation of last year's bill. We were given a target of $101 million, and that reflects an amount of spending cut from the 2016 bill. Through the utilization of trunk highway bond capacity, we have brought the total spending on roads and bridges in the state of Minnesota in this bill to $385 million. A few highlights from the bill I'll run through. We have $250 million in trunk highway bonds, 145 of that going to corridors of commerce, 75 million for rail grade separation projects, and 30 million for MnDOT highway-related buildings. Additional $10 million of corridor commerce cash, and this establishes a new freight rail development program called FRED that will replace Mercy for those of you that are intimately familiar with the freight rail issues here in the state of Minnesota. We are funding some small freight rail projects on some of our short lines and through that program. We have a $3 million total in funding for the Rochester Airport for their new lighting system. And we have almost $75 million in new MnDOT additional state road spending in addition to those bonding funds I mentioned earlier. Additional road spending for counties, cities, and for small towns. This is all good stuff that is a result of the formula. Additional small cities under 500 in population get a little extra boost. We have a $3.5 million allocation to the suburban transit providers to replace their capital equipment. $9 million in new funding from the DPS Special Revenue Account to reimburse losses to deputy registrars for the disaster-laden rollout of MNLARS. And I really have to note, we had our first MNLARS Oversight Committee meeting last night, and we learned that the department is offering expedited titles to those that need them, but they are not allowing our deputy registrars to do that work. This has caused a significant shift in revenue from our deputy registrars to the department, and something we'll be looking into in the very near future. We have $5.4 million for the city of Virginia to finish up their project with the utility work that was left out of the project originally, thanks to Representative Metsa. And we have an $830,000 application to the city of Mankato for some work that they are subject to down there. We're closing a loophole of $1.3 million per year in funding that has been used by DPS to start hiring phone staff. And we are not addressing new MNLARS funding at this time. We have a number of policy issues in the bill. We are dedicating 4 different bridges around the state to fallen soldiers and police officers. We are clarifying language for the Civil Air Patrol upgrades. We are updating bike regulations. We're closing loopholes in laws dealing with salvage titles, establishing new transportation facilities capital program for MnDOT facilities, updates of statewide airport zoning laws, making allowance for signage for outstate farm winery signage, and updates and expansions to year-round hours of service exemptions for agriculture. With that, Mr. Speaker, I'm happy to take questions and/or amendments on the bill.